All right, my boys, it's a beautiful day out, man. As always, bro, I love y'all so much, man. I'm just always flowing at a high vibration. But this video, I'm gonna jump straight into it. I don't want to waste any time. I'm gonna try to make my videos a little shorter so people could really get this message without having to wait for like a 40-minute video. But the title of this video is, if you keep busting, you'll become as weak as a rabbit. No funny shit, no lies. I'm going to go in depth of science in the book that I've read, that I'm going to give you this little piece of information that's going to make you want to stay on retention. That's going to make you want to become the greatest version of yourself. And doing that, you have to be on retention, right? Also, the more that you bust, the more feminine you'll get. So I got you, bro. Let's hop into it, right? I got this information from the book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. In this book, I'm reading it for money, but then somehow, some way, retention always has to do with something, always has to do something with becoming successful. So basically the chapter is of sexual transmutation. I made a whole video going over that chapter, how semen retention will make you literally like a genius. I got you, bro. So go watch that video. And there's another video of the art of sexual transmutation. Go watch that as well. Have to go watch that shit after this video, so make sure to stick around and hit that subscribe button for sure. The emotion of sex is an irresistible force against which there can be no opposition as an immovable body. When driven by this emotion, men become gifted with a superpower for action. Superpower for action, to want to go do something. So when you're holding on to your seed, you're going to want to be outside really grinding. You want to really go play basketball, maybe in the gym. You want to do something productive with your life. You really want to go and achieve your goals, like me. Understand this truth and you'll catch the significance of the statement that sex transmutation will lift one to the status of a genius. Go watch that fucking video. I went in depth on that, but that's not what we're going to talk about. The emotion of sex contains the secret of creative ability. Destroy the sex glands, whether in man or beast, and you will have removed a major source of action. For proof of this, observe what happens to any animal after it's been castrated. A bull becomes as docile as a cow after it has been altered sexually. Sex alteration takes out of the male, whether man or beast, all the fight that was in him. Sex alteration of the female has the same effects, right? Sex alteration takes out of the male, whether man or beast, all the fight that was in him. So you guys know, right? If you guys are on retention, or you're on nofap, or you're struggling with their porn addiction, or even having sex, a lot of casual sex and busting, right? Understand what really happens when you bust. And I'm not going to go into depth of saying like, oh, if you bust once after like 60 days on retention, you lose all of your, you lose all your special magical, fucking benefits. I truly don't believe that, because if you just bust after 60 days or 30 days of not busting, it is what it is. You just keep it moving. That's how you're supposed to go. But when you continuously bust, like you keep doing it day after day after day, maybe one day you do it once, and then 2 days later you do it 3 times, and then a day later you do it the next day, and the next day you keep doing it and you keep busting. This will take out the willpower in the fight of a man. I don't really think in the negative aspect, if you bust after 60 days one time, there's nothing in my way where I'm thinking, oh, I lost all of my benefits and shit. No, I literally just continue the day after. Like, I just continue as if I was just literally doing the same thing. But if you continuously bust, if you were busting 2-3 times out of the day, this will take the male aggression, the male fight, the male wanting to go attack the world with all of your fucking might out of you. This will take out all of your primal actions of this world and how you want to conquer it. It will take this out of you. And this is sad, though, because not a lot of people know this information. I remember, bro, like, I keep it 1,000 with you guys, right? I remember back when I was a kid, right? Check this out. I was a kid. I was, like, in the 6th or 7th grade, bro. And I used to play soccer every fucking day. I remember training soccer every fucking day from 6th to 8th grade around that time. And my homies will hit me after school like, yo, bro, we got to go to the field. Like, let's go. We got to go train. And I remember being so addicted to porn that I would come home, right? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to come. Then I'll bust like 2 nuts, bro, I swear. And then they calling me like, yo, bro, you on your way? Like, let's go. What's happening? Are you going to walk to the field or whatever? And then I'll hit them with like, man, today's not the day. I don't really feel like going, all sorts of things. But prior to that, I wanted to train. That's all I wanted to do was train. And I had those days where I remember literally busting. But as a kid, you don't know this information. You don't know that busting is bad. So you just become more lazy. You become more tired, especially if you're doing this all the time. I remember coming home all the time, just busting after school. Like, it was a daily fucking routine when I was in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade. And I would still go train even after I bust. But there was those days that if I busted 3 nuts, I wasn't going, bro. I would literally, this will take me off of my pathway. The porn, all of that sexual desire shit will take me out of my pathway of what I have going on. You feel what I'm saying? My main purpose at the time being soccer. I remember training all day, bro. But, bro, I remember even sometimes going after busting and I'm not at my full effect. I don't have the willpower, the passion to train hard or to, like, compete with others. And sometimes others would shit on me and I would be so mad and not understanding why. And I would still train hard. But some days I would be like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like, I don't even like playing soccer sometimes. It gets you to that. It takes you off of your steerway, of your pathway. So understand this. This is where this really comes in. It takes out all the fight out of you. That's how I felt when I was playing soccer. Sometimes after busing, I would go to the field. I wouldn't want to, like, compete as hard. I don't want to play as hard. I want it to be like an easier day. That's bringing you down from your masculine, like, essence and putting you up higher with your fucking feminine energy. You're becoming more in tune with your feminine. What do women say? You don't picture me as sexist, but, like, when the shorty, you could hear a shorty talk, they're more lazy. They don't want to do things. You know, you hear conversations. Nah, I'm just going to chill, lay, watch Netflix. That's feminine energy. That's feminine shit. Men is not supposed to do that. Men back in the day, we were fighting wars, bro. You know what I'm saying? We had real essence as a masculine man. But nowadays, all of this is taken away from us from continuously busting, from continuously fucking a lot of women and busting out your energy. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be able to harness this shit. This is true facts. This will take the fight out of a man. This will take you away from your goals. The days that you don't want to do it, I promise you. The days that you don't want to hit the gym. The days that you don't want to go on that soccer field. The days that you don't want to play basketball are the days that you're fucking busting. Or the days that you are like, you know, you busted 3 nights before with a girl or even just fucking to porn. Then you wake up the next day all tired. You wake up the next day hours before you, like, if you normally wake up around 7 o'clock, you'll wake up at like 9 or 10 o'clock. Those are the days that you feel more lazy. It brings you into feminine energy. It takes away your masculinity, bro. That's why boxers, I might even leave a clip in the beginning, why boxers, they literally hold their seed for 2 to 3 months before a fight so they can have that aggression, that male masculine essence to attack the world. This semen retention will always bring you to the next levels, and I've been saying this for a long time. But then to go on to that other point of how it will make you weak as a rabbit, right? So when you're busting continuously, right? When you castrate an animal, when you castrate your animal, meaning you are you basically cut off his balls. What's the modern day? I forgot what it's called in the modern day time, but what they call it. But basically, you're cutting off his balls. You feel what I'm saying? Like your dog, because he going around humping too much and he's fucking too much and he might have babies with other dogs and shit. That's nature, right? So take this for example. I remember my dog before he was literally, we cut off his balls. I forgot neutered. That's what it's called. Before we neutered him, he had all the energy in the world. He would be running around, all around, like so much. He would have so much energy that when we call him inside, he won't want to come in. You know, we would have to, like, he would make us chase him around the yard. Like if he goes outside and we like, yo, all right, that's enough. Like, come upstairs. We try to run around. He a little ass dog. He like 4 pounds. Just he'll try to play like you know, run around. He'll have the zoomies. That's what they call the dogs when they have all that energy. The zoomies. So you're in the backyard trying to chase the dog and shit. Little bro is out. You feel what I'm saying? My dog is out. You know, he has a lot of energy, a lot of drive, a lot of masculinity within him. And I remember his masculine essence because he's a boy. I remember him trying to fucking hump everything that's there. Like you'll see your dog humping the couch or some shit, or you trying to pet him out of nowhere, like he trying to hump on you. Like I'm like, oh, watch out, little brother, what the fuck? You feel me? But that's nature. That's a fucking male dog. You feel what I'm saying? And when you castrated him, when we neutered him, right? After we neutered him, bro, for 3 weeks straight, I promise you, bro did not move from the spot of like the closet where we have his little like, you know, his little stuffed animals and shit. We have a little bed for him in the closet. He was not moving from there. You know what I'm saying? And I remember my mom telling me like, yo, he just, you know, he just got out of surgery. He's all tired and shit. You feel what I'm saying? And as a kid, you don't know better. I'm like 13, 14 at the time. I'm like, shit, I don't know. Like, I just go and pet him. I'm not saying, and it's not saying that he doesn't move. He doesn't, like, but he didn't bark. He was just very, like, low key. He didn't have that willpower of him. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't have that, wanting to go bark at someone or go outside and run and shit. He didn't want to go for walks. Like, he would go for a walk and then sit down and just sit there. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? We like 5 minutes into the walk. What the fuck you sitting down for? And kind of till this day, he's kind of like that. You feel what I'm saying? It took away his masculine energy and his drive. But without us knowing this, I didn't know this information. I would have never let that happen to my dog. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's my boy to this day. Like, I love my dog. It's back home. But, like, I'm like, fuck. Like, I didn't know that. So really put this into male perspective of who you are as a man. The more that you keep busting, it's almost like, you're wasting your testosterone. You're wasting your masculine energy. So that's why you become more lazy. Bro, this works perfectly, bro. Like, I have so many stories of back when I was boxing or when I was training. This all had to do with training because, I'll train super hard all the time, then bust nuts all the time, and I wouldn't have that strive to go train boxing or to train soccer and all of that. And I didn't have the energy. I didn't have that willpower to want to train soccer or basketball or at the gym or all sorts of things because I was busting so much. The gym is 100% like non-stop. Like I'm working out regardless, like every day. Like even if I bust fucking 50 times a day, I'm still going to hit the gym, but I will not hit that gym if I busted 2-3 times that day the same way I would if I didn't bust for like a week. I promise you this. It's what it is. As a man, we must be able to hold our seat, and I need you to really understand this because a lot of people don't know this information. A lot of people are out here just fucking these hoes, busting their nuts, thinking it's cool because they get cool points from their boys. Okay, live that life. Or even just watching porn all the time. You have to realize that this is hindering your success as a man, right? So, like I said, this will take you as weak as a fucking rabbit because what did the book say? If you castrate a bull, it'll become as weak and docile as a cow. Weak as a cow. What does a cow do? Compare what a bull does compared to a cow. You feel what I'm saying? A cow is just there eating grass. Like, it's just there. It's like kind of brain dead in a way where it's just there. You know what I'm saying? It's like a sheep almost, where it's just, a sheep is like Ed, like kind of like slow. And the same thing goes for a cow. But a bull comes in that motherfucker trying. You wave that red fucking thing in front of him, he's on your ass, bro. He's on your fucking ass. A bull is ready to attack at all times. A bull is like a sign of masculine nature at its finest. And the author says, cut off his balls, see what it does. It becomes as weak and brain dead as a fucking cow. A cow's just there eating grass. It doesn't know no better. It's chilling, just eating grass. It'll take a bite of grass and, you feel what I'm saying? It's a cow. But a bull is fucking energized. It has a lot of anger even when you put that red thing, the red flag or whatever the fuck in front of it, that motherfucker's ready to tear your fucking head off. You feel what I'm saying? But it becomes as weak as that. A bull doesn't do nothing. So my dog, literally a prime example of when we neutered him. He just chilling. He just be cooling all the time under the bed, just chilling. It's like he has nothing to kind of live for. You feel what I'm saying? It's like that sexual energy is the most potent and the most strongest of emotions that the book even explains, bro. I have another quote for you, bro. So check this out, right? So this goes hand in hand with the quote I was just talking about. Man is the only creature on earth which violates nature's purpose in this connection. Every other animal indulges its sex nature in moderation and with purpose which harmonizes with the laws of nature. Every other animal responds to the call of sex only in season. Man's inclination is to declare open season. You feel what I'm saying? So when he says man's inclination is to declare open season, what does that mean? That means every time that you're horny, you want to bust, you want to fuck a girl, or you just want to watch porn, get a nut off. That's not how it works. Like for us, we're going to have these urges. For dogs, they'll have these urges, but in season, you know what I'm saying? Like even with seagulls, right now it's their mating season. From April to June is their mating season. After that, they don't get horny, but they're providing what the nature does, like what they're supposed to do. When you're fucking, we're supposed to fuck and have kids. We're not supposed to fuck and have pleasure. And I I break that law. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking for pleasure, but I don't bust when I have sex. So listen to this. So for all animals, they have seasons. Dogs, cats, fucking seagulls, my favorite bird. All birds, all animals have seasons of where they get horny and then they fuck and they reproduce, which nature is supposed to do. We are the only animal that does not abide by this rule. Whenever we get horny, we trying to bust. Whenever, whenever we get horny, they go to porn. Whenever we're horny, we trying to hit up that girl. This is where you realize humans as a male, more guys don't get ass. So the moment that they're able to get ass, or a woman's, on their body, or they want to come over and this, that, they're going for it every time because they don't have sexual control of themselves. This is why, as a man, you will become higher when you're able to control your sexual energy and your lustful thoughts and put this towards your work. Because the amount of energy that you get to want to fucking bust a nut, and the amount of energy that you lose throughout that bust, when you bust 2-3 nuts, you feel like, damn, I'm tired of this shit. I just want to lay down and watch Netflix. But if you put all of that energy towards your goals, like I say, you will become something great. You will get to the mind of a genius, thoughts and all sorts of things. Go watch that video. I left that. Bro, that analyzes everything that you need for semen retention. We're not supposed to bust all the time. If you have a girlfriend, if you have sex, you're not supposed to bust every time. You shouldn't be wanting to bust every time, because this will take you away from your energy of your life, of what you have to do. You see what I'm saying? Like your goals. This is why I say you need to put money over bitches you don't lose. Not saying that you can't spend time with women or all sorts of things, but you know what I'm saying, you got to realize what comes first, and that's my goals. My goals become before anything and anyone. I don't give a fuck what it is, who it is, your father, this, that, great granddaddy, whatever. My goals come before anything. You see what I'm saying? So I hope this opened your eyes a little bit. It's literally, for us to be successful, it's necessary for us to be on retention and to put our sexual energy into the world, into our goals and everything that we have going on. Maybe for you it's soccer, basketball, maybe it's drawing, maybe it's becoming an artist, maybe it's becoming a musician. Whatever it is, it's transmute your sexual energy towards your goals and what you have going on. Meaning, when your dick is hard, go and do 50 push-ups. Go and write down a script. Go and do something that is transmuting your sexual energy, so that when your dick goes down, now you start to think with your thoughts instead of your dick. Instead of thinking, man, I need to fuck this bitch, think of, okay, my dick is hard, now I gotta go do some push-ups, now I gotta go hit the gym and go do some pull-ups, and now I gotta do this and that. That's using your sexual energy to the most high, and doing this for such a long time. This is why retention gets you out of these slumps of depression and all sorts of things, right? I'm gonna make a whole separate video on why literally control your emotions on retention and shit like that. So I need you to understand this thoroughly, bro. You will become as weak as a fucking rabbit if you don't hold your seed. I don't care what anyone says, and I'm not saying this in a way where if you bust after a while you will become weak. No, because I don't believe that. But if you're busting two times a day, 3 times a day, you won't have that energy, that masculine drive. You will become more in your feminine nature, bro. You'll become more feminine. You want to chill, lay down, watch movies, eat ice cream, do all of this, cheat your diet and all sorts of things. That is feminine shit. That's bitch shit. If you're a man, you're supposed to take this shit head on and do what you're supposed to do anyways. That's a man. But if you're just going to sell out, nah, maybe not today, I'm not going to hit the gym. Feminine energy, that's bitch shit. Men hit the gym. You're supposed to hit the gym. You know what I'm saying? Becoming more masculine and in tune with your emotions. Able to steer off the bullshit emotions of, man, I'm tired, I don't want to do this, or I don't want to go for the run, or I don't want to go for a walk. That's bitch shit. You're selling out. You understand what I'm saying? So I love y'all, bro. If you guys love the content, bro, let me know in the comment section, bro. I had to go over this topic. Just so that I can really get this in depth with you guys. You will become weak if you continuously bust. I don't care. You're weak-minded in the spirit, in the soul, and in your brain of what you think. You will become weak if you continuously bust. Now that I said it, now you know where you have to be. You got to strive to be, okay, I'm going to quit porn. Okay, I'm going to stop fucking these bitches. Okay, I'm going to stop busting and edging, all sorts of things. You know the goal in order to be successful is to be on retention. So stick to it. You understand what I'm saying? So I love you, bro. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, bro. And I'm gonna leave my last video right here for you guys, so that if you need more game for your fucking brain, go watch this video, bro. And stay yourself, stay 300. Whatever you do in life, trust me, I believe in you, bro.